It was never meant for you. Not for your messages. Not for your videos. Not for your entertainment. It was built for the day the world might end. At the height of the Cold War, when nuclear annihilation was no longer a theory but a countdown, the United States faced a terrifying weakness. One bomb could erase communication. One strike could blind an entire nation. And in war, silence is death. So they set out to build something that could survive the unthinkable. Something with no center. Something that could not be killed. If you want to uncover the hidden stories behind the inventions that quietly control your world, subscribe to ThinkSmart Media. Because the technology you use every day was often born in moments of fear, desperation, and survival. In the 1960s, America lived under the shadow of nuclear war. Missiles could cross oceans in minutes. Cities could disappear before leaders could respond. But the greatest vulnerability wasn't the weapons. It was communication itself. Every military command, every defense system, every emergency response depended on centralized networks. Telephone hubs, relay stations, command centers. Destroy those, and the nation would fall into chaos. There would be no coordination, no defense, no control, just silence. This was unacceptable. Inside a secretive government agency called DARPA, scientists and engineers were given an impossible mission: build a communication system that could survive nuclear war. Not stronger, not faster, but unbreakable. Their solution defied everything communication had ever been. Instead of sending messages as a single piece, they broke them into fragments. Packets? Each packet would travel independently. Each packet could find its own path. If part of the network was destroyed, the message would reroute itself. Nothing depended on one location. Nothing depended on one path. The network had no heart. And because it had no heart, it could not be killed. In 1969, inside a quiet laboratory at UCLA, they attempted the first transmission. A simple word. They typed the letter L, then O, and the system crashed. 2 letters, low. It wasn't enough. It wasn't perfect, but it was alive. For the first time in human history, machines had communicated through a decentralized network. It was called ARPANET, and no one outside a small circle of engineers understood what they had just created. Not yet. At first, it spread slowly, connecting universities, military research centers, government laboratories. It was primitive, fragile, easy to overlook, but its true power wasn't speed. It was survival. Every new connection made it stronger. Every new node made it harder to destroy. It was evolving into something unprecedented, a network designed to outlive catastrophe. Then, in 1989, everything changed. A British computer scientist named Tim Berners-Lee proposed a radical idea. What if information itself could be connected? Documents linked to other documents, knowledge accessible from anywhere. He called it the World Wide Web. Suddenly, the network was no longer just a military safeguard. It became a doorway to human knowledge, to communication, to connection itself. The system built to survive nuclear war became the foundation of modern civilization. It reshaped economies, destroyed industries, created new ones. It connected strangers across continents. It gave individuals power once reserved for nations. It changed how humans think, how humans work, how humans live, and most people never realized why it existed in the first place. It wasn't built for convenience. It was built for survival. Today, over 5 billion people use it. It exists in nearly every home, every phone, every moment. It connects the world in ways its creators never imagined. But its original purpose still remains buried beneath its surface, because the internet is not just a network. It is a system designed to endure collapse, a system designed to survive destruction, a system designed to ensure that even if the world falls apart, communication never dies. The engineers who built it never became kings. They never commanded armies. They never ruled nations. But they built something more powerful than any weapon. They built the infrastructure of the modern world, and they built it because they feared the world might end. Sometimes, the inventions that define humanity are not born from hope, but from the fear of losing everything. Subscribe to ThinkSmart Media to uncover the hidden origins of the technologies, inventions, and decisions that quietly shaped your life. Because the world you live in today was built by people and fears you were never meant to see.